welcome back bagan ini kolem ini ora sem kalem ini problem role side lo discussions lo last visit comments lo last so the presentation ready this
Lusa, you. Nick, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister, all members. Good morning. First comment me just blow tell them congratulations blow team blow TDD. This TPFU is a huge document and to track it is very difficult. So it's a big achievement and me looks a video and me very good and me very informative. Point blow me really blow try and make one suggestion blow review where hopefully by East up happen next year or somewhere Louise been telling and I think lo review and important lo look lo number blong indicator. I mean just give one example from reporting where every ministry must make them now based lo so many other things going on. So TPFU only got 250 indicator. NSDP got over 280 indicator. Recovery strategy got 180 plus indicator. Legally you must report lo narrative blow you fly we got over 180 indicator. To be really honest, it's impossible. And so I think next year you got one review below NSDP where maybe only try and focus them all indicator low one realistic level. And I think time where you got the review below TPFU, maybe you could blow for them same process. So look say low next low time low term below government year. Maybe you may try and down them all indicator look when they may be achievable low term below government year. So then me just give one example. The first trade policy framework, I think you got 32 or 34 indicator. And lo time response rate may very high. I think 84, 85%. But now you may got 250 indicator, response rate you go down. And I think the two are kind of related. So that's just my suggestion that maybe below next year, when we got review below NSDP to the same time, you may maybe follow them same path below try and prioritize them. So you may look so when they may be achievable or term below this government.
thank you Nick I know that maybe I got some respond ahead Kamala
Thank you, Minister Lo. Yawan isa matutok sa mga sa way of introduction na mo. Kasi pala may one active participant of ABDC. 3 years ago, you made that one MOU signed between Sabang and 3 other ministries. Trade being one, Galsa, Motivation. Dito pa yung isa one. Ini tutup ko sa mga qualified hindi very direct conversations. Ang tutup ko sa mga formats as mo kaya ni the time lo ni falas ni sa operate lo ang patch of 10 p.m. and the 10 p.m. Nating it is co-op after finance. Minister, look, out of presentations where you mentioned about figures and amounts, and see already telling a lot of funds are going to ministries, and this is a lot of funds. Besides all total funds, we still looking is perhaps ever undertaken assessment long whether these funds are going to the right places? Just one basic anecdotal analysis. 10 billion or around 10 billion, we grew economy around 3%. Highest perhaps since independence. Not me, but was a couple of years ago. Now we're impacted by four fours, fives. We still don't understand. We have asked the same also. I mean, from we have access on funds. We have evaluated, monitored how is like for lives with these variables like knowledge of payments, GDP and all that. We must have one something that we find. How much we I mean it's a lot of money. No one small population. By the way, before long managed payments for the first time since 2017, Karnataka was charged from two reasons. One being the remittances, the other one the program law aspect. It's about all picture, but you must be very safe. You must be very sure. Important law, you talk to, you representation, but you link in with them some evidence. Some evidence. Where now? Start to have you. Very, very good. Chairman of the publicity, one very key talk where national trade, this 30 years old, comparative plans. We talk about that. Very important, a lot of had some studies that provided the understanding about no one country where some produce one particular commodities more efficiently more than other. Should sell domestic shores. Now, for policy review, we will tackle the about trade. Very important, Chairman. We got some studies done on this. No issue. Perhaps you make a reference to how you need physical studies on those. It's commodities now only provided from who's our the people produce more. Let me one even more than second talk about trade.
Thank you, Camera. Well, question going to be raised by maybe got some support and come comparing the amount of money we Mr. Karen for Mugamban for dollars. We look say money use some. Results will be look at it. Which I helping for 2021 since we have passed budget increase and then because compared to 10 years ago, 5 years ago, we got small. Say some people also say more because things are looking the same. So 10 years ago, 5 years ago. This time.
Okay, thank you very much, Chair. I think by me respond small all questions only been raised so far. first questions who hemi come long EU. I think hemi one comment more hemi one recommendation too. Regarding the review of this PF, where hemi step on the law recommendation long presentation. I think with them hemia secretary hemi note them. While I think if you look law recommendation where me come up law presentation, we are thinking of not to take the full review of the TPF, but look no more all the recommendations where me come out long one implementing agencies. I think hemi for example, maybe hemia ba mi leave him the discretion blo member blo hemi must agree. Or ba hemi direct them, mi wala lo secretary lo hanamba mi wala sabe proceed with them hemia. One example no more hemi stop ba mi give him, given the situation belong COVID. I think supposed to me look back lo one chapter where hemi chapter 12 we talk about tourism. You may look that the most of the recommendation there hemi is just stop no more same. So that's how me will come up with them recommendation. We revisit the implementing agencies. How you may update them back. So do they have some new recommendation in place? Me will fit in with them. What is already in the TPF. I think maybe it's a part review or maybe by me need him guidance from the member law this morning, or we just leave it like that until NSDP document hemi review first time, then before TPF hemi take him that review. So by me leave him law members blo hemi save guide them secretariat law hemia. Regarding the second questions where hemi come out long Yumilo today where hemi the assessment where hemi should take place regarding all funds where hemi Yumi stop usum. With them hemi I think me will take note, but me believe that before fund where hemi come lo Yumi sum. I think you may been taking some study first time. So me believe that needs have been identified first time before you may stop request them funding law or whatever priorities or concerns blow you me. But we take note if there's reason need to do some assessment alongside belong all fundings. Or maybe other members might want to share some of their views lohemia. And also last part we have raised about the comparative advantage. I think trade policy framework can take note lohemia supposed to look long all product. I think watu you should enhance them lo side belong export blow you I think you take note lo side blow the concern of comparative advantage. Meetings me should answer them some of the concern already been raised. Thank you.
Mr. Truly, me want them just supplement them when we need to raise my belly on uniqueness flow trade policy framework. I want them confirm trade policy framework. Give me one project we come out law one integrated thinking. And so far, you may love to know me got one full-fledged trade policy framework staff minister. By law later law day, but you may deal with the one trade governance bill. The best bill I mean basically coordination. We discuss a full of time law what the different aspects of trade policy work. Why not one small country make a different names so you implement them trade policy? Well, population less than 300,000. You got one budget of 52 billion. Sometimes you divide them to a notion, yeah. Nivans are very rich people, you may say, informally, the wages are very, very high. It's what time where you and Nico Soko them CTV only meeting in New York. Look at straight and I said, these guys cannot be real. One LDC, but very high per capita income. Spread of wealth. And very high. 52 billion if it's divided by 300,000, or even 275. A huge chunk of money. We spread between wages and salaries and operations for Ministry of Department. In the National Trade Policy Framework, we start managing it. We've been a long time product law discussions among donors or parties and commitment of government of Vanuatu. When we took the project here in 2005, with them David Luke used to work for he was head of UNDP to Geneva. Michelle with the minister, Minister is a living spirit of the evolution of what the IF has done to this country. You know what the IF Los Solomon Islands, not even in Kiribati or Tuvalu. That small bit, exemplify a big full aspect of economy is operating. Minister, we believe the IF may provide them through the policy framework, one major platform through economic integration. You stand around law in this table of every 4 minutes, 3 times in 1 year. And we discuss openly and constructively issues we affect them country blaming. Me or some focal point lawyer of pleasure, who teach him to trade stamina, me tell them some me believes in by policy blaming. Political a long way. For him, have a big commitment of country's origin, but not enough limit. At the beginning of the time, we take a test law for policy of government. We need to go back and review what are the benefits of the success, what has the policy done to us. They open up the doors. So you must stop negotiating with the WTO, or man tell them say, you must open them double by commission come and say, rubbish. Not bad. Testimony the one in in the past, which is the results. So yes, Nick, you're right. Trade policy framework will take us a long way. The good thing is that this is the only one. The comprehensive trade policy of the Pacific is in Vanuatu. You know, Savannah even the Fiji, you know what? So Minister, yes, I think alignment more sustainably with Vanuatu with the international institutions, and we also contribute successfully. Protected they give me a long way, Minister. The fact that we get me 3 times a year in this context is good enough. The first of it, we stock take, we reflect, we discuss issues that is not working, when ain't work. And we shall talk frankly and openly. There's no room for skepticism. We talk openly and constructively as mandates, and we correct issues that are not straight. No meeting blah with them Australia and New Zealand to level consultation and Minister to the delegation in Locandra and Wellington. We commend a big one. Change the transition stack with Vanuatu. When I'm taking time to them, thank you to new government we feel for them. They look suffer, need more challenge for country. And I'm proud to say, Minister, among other things, trade policy framework is one major aspect we take it around the country through thick and thin. When I'm telling thank you, people some Nick Moben on this body window, EDF project, our GeoChit, Clinton and Willie staff, our friends from the National Commission, the Chinese, the Japanese, and everybody that the mission level. In final result, Minister, did we have one result one work where integrate them with the donors, with partners and government machine that work integratedly to find them out, we solve them solutions, and we've done that. State Minister as chair Blimi, when I'm commending you the work we've done again, and the list we bring to this committee. We shall blame now by the next 7 days for the world celebrate its graduation from an LDC country. I think yes, Minister, I'm really proud celebrate 40 years, but more so, we must stand together as a community, as a unity, as a government, with the Moltona French Premier of visitors, and we shall put hands together, tell them this. We have done well in 40 years. In 40 years, for now, to us, taking advantage of capital we come inside, all training, money come low, ODI, to support them country go through a major transition. But yes, Minister, we are ready to face our 41 years in the next few weeks. Thank you, Thomas. No, I'm telling them, thank you, but I don't need to initiate them discussion. Floor is still open. We tell them, yeah, Minister, they're still with these issues. Otherwise, Lisa, you want to lose? You want to move to the recommendations? Sorry, CEO Fiba.
Thank you. The chair. But me comment small the one we start matrix after where me want them join them Nick. I strongly recommend them review. What is practicable, current government way start. There's a lot in there to be digested and to be implemented. One of now all quick wins or some terminology when Mr. Agriculture here in New Zealand you come talk about quick wins. One of now quick wins. What do you mean? Yesterday me follow one email me no reply lo him me local discussion ikam even kasi morning dede between me follow mo trade industrial revolution. Advice I send him out one email ikam lo one law department. Alul discussion is start. Me reflect lo point lo gawin lo sa bank. Lo debate lo thinking lo aid effectiveness. And Honorable starting by discussion we go beyond this forum. It should end up to inside lo DCO plus Council of Ministers. Case lo pabon again we one classic case where full up 8 on money it round inside. Where impact money is tapoy ko where. And all analysis say come out look at the law new all the time. Aid effectiveness. Look out no more, you may love one you may stop things you may right, but you may stop miss them small road. You may stop call lilipit lo road. Some governor him mitalem full up money na ya pitim before. Pe impact lo him. Is it the same or we've done better in the past than now, even though we have more money at this point in time? And point where he raised him about him funds where he increased lately due to two things, remittances plus citizenship. So even current government, they've made their position clear, even as far as Minister of Finance. We need to shift away, we need to move away from this citizenship. Even DG Finance, kami pintalem lo one forum lo place ya. In fact, lo high level consultation with them Australia some months ago. It is unsustainable. Look out, you may stop talem be money come iletaon lo for it you mean. Hemi camouflage reality we should stop thinking them. How now you may calculate them impact lo productive sector. We need to start going down that road. Lo you may look impact lo productive sector where government is stop putting money next year. Now you may stop, you may comfortable a little bit, you may comfortable from where you make out money. Money is stop come to one place where it may unsustainable. So me just reflect back no lo point where I'm not blowing bank em me come across one time ulitalem monem feel good projects. Feel good. Something where you feel you like them, you enjoy them. Pet projects. Pay no make any impact. You just make them more bro, nice, bro make them. And place no Mr. Western money lem. Make up specifically law matrix. May not been comment lem, lo feedback lo time lo email where may receive point lo place item 9. Lo email where law relationship between VIPA and Department of Environmental Protection and Conservation DEPC by establishing an obligation for VIPA to automatically forward its foreign investment application to the EPC. I find this recommendation weird. Assessment. And by law, we are not obliged to send all our projects, every project to environment. So how now may come inside law, matrix law, NTDC, MINUSWA. Of course, I mean, our relationships are supposed to be with all departments, agencies of government, not just environment. And now, may entablado so some said, "Nine, papa, may obliged to mas respond them now." But it's a very odd recommendation. So, may receive no more notification by Milo NTTC Secretariat. Say maybe want to relook at that, or is that because it's in the document, the big document? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Chair, and all members. Thank you, CEO, for raising your comments. Me will I take note all comments or feedbacks where he come, especially regarding all aid effectiveness. Two, all I think all recommendation where he stop finish long TPF. With him I think by me leaving all members below me. I think with the point raised regarding one of the recommendations under law VIPA, I think with him me will I been like initially me will I been work with them all agencies, so it was the recommendation where he may come out long one agencies, so that's why me will I put them forward the go inside the TPF. So with them I think if something has to be reviewed or to be changed, and I may stop leaving all members below me. Below you may come up with them one direction, or if you must review revise them back recommendation number 3 where me stop. I think by me leaving with them you law members suppose you must direct them, give him one direction law today law this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. I suppose me talk English, because me not good to us. Sorry everyone. Shame me, me stop law and to almost 4 years finished. Yeah, just 2 points, I guess. So you know, the trade policy framework is a roadmap for reform. But that doesn't imply that everything on it is possible, given the scenario you find yourself. It's a longer term attempt at evidence-based policy. So it's always good to review things, but just don't let the review stop work where good work is happening, and don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, because you've got a very good, rigorous document which is the product of a good policy process, in my opinion. The other, I guess, is just the very interesting debate around government spending and economic growth. It's a very complicated one and a fascinating one for me as an economist. The only point to make there is that ultimately government can set the conditions for growth. Government by itself cannot grow the economy. The economy grows through the private sector. And if you make good investments, then you set those preconditions. And often this is boring, long-term things like health and education. Although I'm encouraged to see on the slide before there were 6 items under the trade policy framework for the business enabling environment that have already been completed. So that's a positive sign. And the other thing to keep in mind when you are going through a period in Vanuatu, I guess, over the last 5 years of increasing government expenditure is the risks of crowding out. So if government goes beyond the provision of infrastructure services and actually enters the space where traditionally the private sector has been, you can push them out. And so that may not lead you to sustainable growth. You could end up in a situation where your private sector is pushed out and your government engagement in that area survives only so long as the government itself continues to fund it. That's not a sustainable way to generate economic development. So that's just a small thing to blow me as one economist. And apart from that, thank you everyone for coming here today. It's always such a pleasure to come to this committee. It's so organised and it has rigorous, genuine discussions, and I really appreciate being included in it. So thank you.
So I think by no tingam to mas timely below me I think first and foremost we want them support them thinking we stop. So you may become some review pa kan, you may take a stock lol recommendation. I think for one maybe become one tok law. I think Elliot is here say you may come up with one good for la roadmap ya finish but same time all situation is strike you may this year. Same on that same instant they may somewhat Yumi lo narvala position bagan. Firstly, we want them support them. So you make some review. That's a good thing to do. All details play. Maybe one law individual chapters. Maybe all agency or sector. But just come in. Lo make a more detail work lehem. Lo look how you may make them semi align good Yumi. But I think lo site lo Yumi, noting all comments when me pin raise finished, there's a lot of areas where Yumi must go revisit him back and Mr. Praise in line lo some work when me place stop make him finish this year. Lo Yumi try review all Nipola tariff concession lo Yumi. Misakam no mo ikamol sem, but this is where we are with things so. In the last review where you be cut, you be tramlo make him say you be streamline them all tariff pans blue you me. But this is an perfect opportunity from last 5 years. Be finished next year now 2020. 21. Now yeah, you must start review blow emicolo the next 5 years 2021 so whatever directive where you be karam lo any recommendation review. By me kaitem work lo mi lo review the new HS harmonized system. Lo every sector, primary, productive, tourism muli katol forums finish. Mi kaitem you be lo how you me support them all kita because the way you me distribute them all well me support services iko town kasem all rural areas. mi opportune time na hopefully mi ko pak review so we want them to make lo one support and please individual agency where you make at some part and parcel play come more clear help me me direct them me how you me review go forward time me too we make them review lo harmonize system I know where me touch them area play you also mati stage stop last review lo 2008 I think all support lim ko industry every raw material materials igulo zero capital equipment education sector laptop ay free and the list goes on and all protective protective rates play me consumables and everything plus concessions where you may give him plus support and protective sector all area no make item you meet time where you start move forward so how by secretary told kita come up with them one plan you may make a review okay me by start with them all kita by individual agency how you may buy in you come inside framework yeah please let's do it collaboratively hopefully by this time around next year you make it one revised one endorsed version and then bisa make item one reform we happen lot different sector think about no more thank you. Thank you, Minister Staff proposal blow. The recommendation by meeting 1 and 2, you meet utility number 3 until further advice. So flow your bed, suppose you miss have seeking guidance blow, committee blow. Someone may move, say you may accept them recommendation 1 and 2. Thank you. Yes, you after the coffee people should be energized, wake up. I'm not seeing that. Yeah, you've got the second half floor. Move to me accept them all recommendation now, Chair. Thank you. Sent by CEO Vila. Thank you. Move on.
Thank you. Eventually, raise this channel and stuff. We come to session number 4 and the LDC countries in update. We ask him about presenter.
Good day, everyone. Honorable Chair, with them all NDTC members. Before me present, me want me to introduce me no more. Me interim secretary for LTC graduation last night coordinating committee, and me want them inform me to law say inside law room law this morning you make a member law NCC2 well stop. You make all directors with them CEO of FIPA with them VCCI all staff. By Ogota Lisa will help me lo presentation. Otherwise, by lo this morning ba mimi update no mo lo wana mo hemi dan so far lo progress lo imi towards LDC graduation we pa hemi lo next week lo number 4 December. Lo presentation ba mimi briefly update lo implementation lo smooth transition strategy. By you notice him lo back me put some hard copy. I think by me provide them 2 link lo sabi mi we access them identity sabi download them lo mi sabi look through them. Otherwise the next point we ba mi totok them to hemi implementation lo LDC NCC communication strategy, and then followed by the few updates lo LDC national wide celebration where you may stop prefer towards LDC graduation lo next week. Yes, lo slide up hemi just an update lo Yumi LDC countdown now hemi start lo 9 days until December number 4. Big fella thinking behind lo work part lo Yumi lo LDC graduation hemi Yumi big map after lo celebration lo Yumi lo this year independence celebration where Yumi 40 and people are thinking where Mr. Yumi ready lo next stage lo development lo Yumi. And lo slide you sabi look all locals with them branding we stop and ikat full of information me fly upload them lo test pack website and the lo LTC graduation suppose where you fly sabi access them download them all FAQs ikat all nara information we sabi download them or share them lo public lo disability mo understand them why now you may graduate out lo LTC as a outlaw developing country or developing country. Thank you. Just lo brief lo smooth transition strategy misa si labrani awelo wana me mista inside lo smooth transition strategy. Smooth transition strategy hemi one document hemi sabe guide me smoothly after lo graduation lo December number 4. Lo document got specific measures where hemi stop. I think lo smooth transition strategy hemi talk about how you sabe address some issues for trade. You talk about to private sector development and trade productive capacity issues. We talk about to microeconomic stability and finance issues. Strengthening of national system including planning and monitoring issues. With them all 8 coordination issues. Ting hemi all thinking where smooth transition strategy hemi address them. Slide. Just lo update lo progress lo implementation. NCC hemi been nominated to one core group, and core group hemi compose lo few officials from finance, from Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and External Trade, with them lo Ministry of Trade, with them lo Reserve Bank. And Yumi go through the smooth transition strategy with the Mogatalo help lo UN, and when we stop Yumi outline 5 servicing offering lines where UN hemi UN sa hemi help Yumi lo Yumi sabe address them, and lo slide hemi he got around 5 service offering lines where by start lo effective lo last month is finished, you start implement them. And the first one, he address them all losses, international support measures, and he address them. So she look smooth transition strategy or action plans. He address them action number 1, 1.1, 1.2, kokasem lo 1.7, and he help them 1 or 2 he sabe facilitate them all access to LDC specific programs. For example, you make one specific program lo LDC hemi EIF, and programnya bah hemi album lo you sabe negotiate them lo you sabe extend them support lo EIF ikam lo fono to after lo graduation lo number 4, and UN hemi provide them all officers through lo officers plehem escap office. Sorry, lo bang that we followed by all trade negotiations with them Japan, China, all products where baba yumi trade land and so si look town lol green lines hemi yumi delegate them to one ministry ba hemi take them lead and lo point number 1 hemi ministry of foreign affairs na through lo external trade ba hemi take bali take lead land and consultant through lo desa office dan ge ba hemi help me lo me provide them technical assistance lo facilitate them point number 8 and also hemi blo help me blo strengthen them capacity blo government officials blo prefer them yumi towards advocating for external trade preferences and improve access to export mo hemi also help yumi blo yumi look lol critical issues due to with post graduation obligations and hemi to do with them discussions with them tapijo in them all LDC groups especially all through law transitions where you may been request them. Yes, I think me update law number 2. By me brief no by political documents by Secretary Mr. Segledam, you look. Point number 2, me preferring an implementation of smooth transition strategy. Lead agency law bless me Prime Minister's office with them Ministry of Finance. Thinking behind law me blow you me continue them successfully implementation of the smooth transition strategy in terms of you may educate them all leaders play me lo through one program where you and him mamba him you for him which only call them leadership dialogue and nara support by me take him me support the implementation follow up monitoring and report of Vanuatu smooth transition strategy and you want to escape me by me help me loma maintaining behind loma me blow you me try integrate them smooth transition strategies inside all daily planning me after graduation and also you me ensure a budget that you me start making all budgets me lo annually but you need lo capture them to inside lo budget planning me followed by number 3 me developing new forms of support measures and innovative partnership beyond graduation. Please remember you need plo you assist them all climate funding me and through law UN scope with them UN CDF Bambali provide them assistance with the law Yumi sabe successfully coordinate member and Bamba hemi done after law one support by UN DB hemi give him after law one development financial assessment Bambali ranam law next year then finding blow member by Yumi sabe use blow Yumi sabe implement them point number 3 also member hemi help me to blow Yumi system assist him address them productive capacity law primary producers play me especially blow address them supply side constraint more also blow UN hemi provide them too all agencies play him Bambali come in blow me all support Yumi law all areas followed by line number 4 facilitating SSSME South-South cooperation and knowledge sharing. ME very important too. Baba Yumi graduate law next week, but Hemi good law Yumi sare experience plumi with them all nara countries. Ogataw ali babali graduate, Baba Yumi need to block all lanem. Lo nara countries will graduate finish. One now some lesson lens. Baba Hemi come in law point number 4. And you so fortunate that by UN and support you you got all negotiators only you mean nominate them slowly start the front line and remember UN and provide them capacity building and remember suppose we one country la Pacific and want them graduate so say me give advice level not do you make sure say you got all manually trained well sabe go some experience with them I think me na ba me just slow point number 4 5 hemi number 5 hemi CDB hemi one committee where hemi help hemi blow prefer resolutions play me blow go through UNGA and hemi one committee where hemi set up one of you make them bless hemi blow hemi continue blow provide them all update reports you go get lo lisabe inform them all get UN about one now progress where me stable crown after graduation play me. We move to the next slide. Federal implementation of smooth transition. I think imi katu one communication strategy. Communication strategy. We will provide them awareness no more. And committee hemi been decide block one communication strategy. Will help them. Yumi blow provide them awareness to the public. And emena hemi kat three main thing. Where stop. Use of download them communication strategy lo website where we stop through website lo dispatch. And so you follow up the week, you can follow up the pack so you start go around, and then you start implement them. You start implement them communication strategy. Think at one PM we launched one countdown lo last 2 weeks, lo graduation, and we part lo me. And main thing where you want them put them out, you want them let them public is how despite you got full of disasters, especially COVID-19 with them disarol, but you may still. You may believe so. You may stand up as one country, so by you may still graduate, and also with them all challenges you may believe so by together as a country you may build them more. You may use all resources we got. You may move forward together after graduation. Yes, I think I slide another slide. I just update no more. Lo wana we stop. Just update no more. Lo yumi lo UNGA. I think you got all negotiations. I start on ya. Probably by end of this week, you should receive confirmation. Lo all progress we stop. I think ambassador lo yumi lo New York. Hemna I stop take lead lo yumi lo ya. And resolution we yumi put forward. Hemi lo yumi graduate lo number 4 December. What we request from different all international support measures for the next additional 2 years, which by make 5 years. 3 years minimal transition period plus another 2 will make it 5. Yes. Yes. Just update all graduations celebration with me. I think it got come through NCC. Come hemi been approved from and budget 37 million. I think I got full of no Islam social media. Actually, my even spend them 37 million, but we budgeting low budget line and I was supposed to use average. You know, even coordinator where me you engagement, me coordinate them all events. Celebrations, me by Mr. 3, with them 4 independence pack. By you follow up social media no Bali after the all programs. And then also Baba got official program by Mr. Lo number 4 after lo parade. Yes, I think a little bit update lo LDC graduation celebration where me lo number 4 December. Number 4 December 2 you missed up look forward to Baba I got one declaration public holiday. So every citizens around Lobanadu will come together to celebrate them there. Celebrate public holiday by me blood this year not for the next years and years. I think end blow presentation. Sorry, me Dr. Thomas. Lo recommendation mo me want them blow and this year me take note lo updates with me staff. I think full up updates with me not about everyone, but I got me recommend to blow reports and updates blow next NDTC blow me report lo STS with the NCC implementation law post graduation with them yes, especially law post graduation. Yes. Thank you.
Chair, thank you. Johnny Blotalem, them Wednesday lo. Kutula synopsis lo. Pogal DC ali stop coordinate them since establishment of national committee. It's the way you've been participating. Got last long way. Moderator congratulate participate the one talk back show. Interesting time where one issue is so important. general public. I think to do with a little bit, those have a little bit knowledge. But you know fully well when I'm not in graduation, so some question you come to about all Krangaman no street where me find a bit off the curve. Anyway, Minister, meeting semi-important. We note him progress where Gamani take him on the community. Let me graduate number 4, December next week, next Friday, collection by given the circumstances surrounding our graduation and the fact that this year you may face more challenges no more with COVID-19 and this year all. You and me allow me by you me refrain. Law obligated me law international measures. We mean by law 2025 no more. By a large law, by you start fetch them. Consequence blow other. So it's a good deal. Good deal with government when only allow me by we graduate. We all got the obligations for graduation and by for the withdraw custom 2025. So we will have 5 years of smooth sailing. So EIF, yes, EIF through law W members and EIF board only allowing me this 5 year smooth transition. So we're not lost in that. One thing where me must stand up strong to defend them, Chairman. It's our participation in WTO meetings. WTO meetings now will have a huge impact on our negotiations. Remove hard law issue, this and SVEs. The bigger countries in Africa and the Caribbean and the entire world. So we will make a much stronger impact law negotiations with law Geneva, law UN, other UN bodies. Ministers, after law 2020, by next graduation will come in 2022. Already the writing is on the wall. It will be Tuvalu, it will be Bangladesh. Two major countries like small one Tuvalu, small trade impact, and big one Bangladesh. At the moment, outlaw all LDC group, total export we must export to external market through market access. 99% or 98% be taken up by Bangladesh. Aside blow textile, clothing, footwear. You mean when I propose at some point in time, Chair, we'll have to engage the one agreement, the one membership or alliance, or former LDC countries have to get together to have a voice to support them all other membership which to come. Definitely by to volume support law Samoa and Vanuatu. We have to offer our friends and our brothers that level of assistance. Bilaterally by Bangladesh will make a major sacrifice. I don't know what for the major exporting country in the world they mean Bangladesh. And over the years we still come and by only continue to support them. Need him support Vanuatu because we have to stand strong, Minister. Of course, you want a small country, you member of full of international organizations. It's always good to maintain alliance and strategic friendship. We want part of the non-alliance movement where you mean that top them long time ago. And we want to share with the image that come by you mean go with them an open mind. You have pride in what we do, and we are willing to share the lessons of success with other colleagues. One thing very interesting, Minister, Solomon Islands, future LDC graduation. Solomon Islands is a country much bigger than Vanuatu in terms of population intensity, in terms of resources, but it does not feature at all low graduation. Why? Can anybody answer my question? Why? Because they have not done well. Tuvalu will graduate before Solomon Islands. And so is Kiribati. There we go. We have done extremely well. We've utilized all ODI money we come out minister training all the staff. But you come to ODI, come to EU, wherever. So New Zealand, you put them together, you some low or low outside. Shall blame it. And yes, we've done well. Thanks to you, Bagan Minister with the Cabinet Blue, Prime Minister. You stop Minister or sub 15 years now. You will lose the one election, but you come back Minister and you stop behind me. It is an issue of another take with them pride. From we have done well. We have shown, we have demonstrated our ability. Please some aid we come outside. Training all staff, play me up policies parliament. Yama kami come together with one strong roadmap. It's a roadmap of Vanuatu. We want to confirm ministers, but you want to support them over the French people will start coming next year at least, like Tuvalu, like Kiribati, and perhaps after 10 years, Solomon Islands. Yeah, Solomon Islands are not even ready. Don't even appear a lot of video yet. The one country where ECOSOC or CDB in New York is not following what global graduate. So it's still very far from us. But I only say I'm for immigrants, there's a bit of jealousy. Oh, for another go again. So one of the a bit to bright Minister of Law, how despite challenges and government changed the last 20 years, so but Minister, we've done well. So people like me, just system. Think you got mass one former ODI, England, had the PNG Melbourne finance system today. We got one credible finance system. We start winning game establishment. You should have I want you guys to big hand on Nick. One for the club. And system now, emigrate and Vanuatu was the first country to be given budget support by the EU. EU and ACP members, ACP got 79 countries. Vanuatu was of the first one, lowest triple ACP more EU. Lowest one first budget support, they come to finance from where system of finance when they emigrate them to blame. Incredible. Thank you, Nick, advice me with them Ben, support the EDF. There we go. Israel always repeat itself. We've got a good team of advisors on us. Miklatu, you mentioned them when she was the minister, Provision Daniel Gabe, about the million next year. That was my first ODI economist. He stayed with 3 years, he called a forum, been everywhere. Government Master's Play, Government BHT plan, posted law, civil planning office, New York law, LDC works. But then as out of this country, he will always come every year. So I was telling me, we spell on Nick, program Daniel Gay come back from him. Isaiah Islama, Isaiah culture, Isaiah eating Kavatu, so I'm Vanuatu. Good things now, all report on very, very positive. Mr. Report Plomano Sam Nick with him then. Him Rizal where UN, Musum information here. I particularly blow Pusum assembling the advance. Accession blow advance for graduation minister. Go back 30 years, 30 years. There's this special LDC meeting is not taking place every 4 years. And every 4 years, only when I'm finding one by me guinea pig. Last meeting, Law Turkey, Law Istanbul. Governor time I meet the chief of Prime Minister, will have been go. From Prime Minister, Mr. Bevital, global community. We are ready to graduate. We have no fear. We've done well, we are ready to move on. So today I want testimony law, one way. You have been from Prime Minister. Thank you, Sim, leadership time too. Thank you, Chairman.
You must Vice Chairman sometime looking for training, comments for you make regards to history for you South LDC studies for Mr. Melanesian. And some people been also I'm United Nations say yes, we are qualified. Graduate. I think discussion employee graduate kami nga po since 2012. This time we graduate also minister of course minister of trade na yan. We graduate we still last time minister. Blame everyone when you say number one to be shown the rules and if you're ready to graduate, I think be qualified, not ready to be qualified. Maybe some graduate. Maybe need one work with technician or maybe the world man to say yes, it's training time and what by me looking for and the graduate one for simple. And by the terms of pride, graduation so give me one hand no post no display me and start with some other point to discuss. Maybe whatever maybe we open up for small one then maybe some maybe somebody whatever something one class.
Thank you, Thomas. Law presentation. We come to this back. I think Assembly Committee law NDC transition custom system. I think transition strategy. I mean very clear. Sablo for employee. We look at actions we step inside. I think for them to talk with Mr. Aru Italem today say. Mr. Luke say I think business environment more is doing business and Mr. One critical something after 40 years you may really need to address them as by you may graduate tomorrow you go efforts play you may around law table law really provide one conducive environment law side law improve from private sector development. We look law action law private sector development and productive capacity meeting say really one critical area you address him and Mr. Tulo trade policy cost flow making business inside of Vanuatu. Plan the law departments me agree scenario you make a single window is have address him. Some law areas flow you me limited number of days flow establishing one business law country. All different permits, all different departments only stop give him. I'm here to I think I give him every line ministries or maybe departments will relate. I think me law purpose flow meeting no more record me want them put on one thing come forward law. I think we will like dialogue with them all development partners, law reforms, law level of ministry, law level bill by me karami whole parliament and me economic development zone bill where currently established drafting stage with them state law. And last week we like had consultation with them team law lands. You may look from law development aspects or aspirations of Vanuatu how you may want to move forward. So may put them forward law thinking law private sector development and trade capacity. Meeting say one driving vehicle I mean law reform and one law key activity I mean law you may look law focus play Mr. Law economic development zone. You may also want area where you may have a pilot them. You may relax them all regulations play you may all institutional regulations inside one zone whereby you may have a positive economic law Vanuatu, especially inside law primary sector. So I think thinking me want them say next week we will like a consultation with them. We got also law public finance and maybe we will like go federal or different ministries. I think GFT we will like consult with them and finish. And maybe VCCI before we put on bill parliament. Thank you.
Chairman, because Susana ko ako. Pilipino sa everybody. Because of the series of we know them service na just important all discussions is today. We want to push them some of the issues where we live in apply what would be that? How long you have a review system of maybe governance on that? Very, very serious challenge also. In California, what we always want to do the one who really the president by I stand to be correct. We need very strong things. Time where not really in reform Italy small one of the was getting the person money getting the person from 7 different statistical indicators where on the scope category where we're leading the person. I sort of confidently say that probably very, very important. Now supposed to be so not push you. I always stop with Vila. You want them because LDTC, anyone, probably the only forum now. Stop. I've said this before, this forum. The only forum where it's not really something. The only forum of the Miral Kusum law. When it was continued, the reform. For strengthenable institutions. Possesses. Decided to do this. The day you hear it, what they respect one next time. The day you hear it, maybe you meet a one big full of budget, you meet a more care long how you spend them on those. You spend them 100,000, 1 million. But you got planning on it. Planning on it in a long time, but you must listen. Reality is there. You know, me telling me quite confident. So it is very, very important to reform we must happen. Why reform? Because coordinated one way where people work together. What should we must pursue for rather for CCI forward for the next 5 years? And strongly voice it, echo when you must reform from one end, lesson learned. Lesson learned. We will do that. Accumulate the best feedback and those scorecards.
It was Kabila. Constructed the game period of 9 months or so. We must ready up cut 2025. Any minimum longer LDC. We start them before. Things will change. We need to take stock of what we have passed, difficulties we then we move on. So discussions and reform you know key mechanisms and so relying on them we must be planning government the personal level of government and secretary the must bargain
Thank you, Honorable Minister, and thank you to Maslo Despak, lo presentation where Wednesday me provide them. I think you should glad that Vanuatu more congratulate them effort where li make them kasem preparation blow me blow you me kasem level blow you me graduate and you me got 9 more days is stuff. Me want them go back number one comment where DG have make them low side blow level blow awareness, more understanding blow general public, more population lo Vanuatu le importance blow you may graduate. While you may sit down lo level lo bless you honorable ministers more members blow NTTC as decision makers, you may come blow you may understanding process more why country and Mr. Mufkolo status blow you may graduate. You may no must forget them say people of Vanuatu all get on by the experience or impacted lo decisions where you may run make him. So time where you look him kind feedback where come back lo talk back show you may start to look him say general understanding blow certain members of population perhaps you know understand them one may graduation and we only reflect them that communication strategy blow you may when I me put them out you may need to put more effort through the budget where me allocated blow you may educate them all members of the society blow they understand them why we are graduating while we start blow one recovery phase one may importance blow country and me prepare preparing population blame that you must move forward. Me make a remark, Honorable Minister, because also one former committee member blow independence celebration, particular slogan blow Yumi 40. You may be use them, blow you may make them awareness, more prepare them, more educate them. People blow they understand them, say you may reaching 40 years of political independence. One outcome blow you me 40 years there now you me reach him you me 40 or 30th July 2020 after you me 40 where now you me move golem is it beyond 40 me know them lo blessa one lo get a message where I put them lo blessa blow tell them say you me graduate lo you me 40 and me quite long one little bit now me look out them one office so me will make a plan the work around lo marketing and communications. So if we want to prepare awareness and communicate to our people about preparing our country to graduate to LDC status, then perhaps we can consider a stronger slogan where we prepare them mindset, people tell them say, perhaps you may 40, you may ready. Because I'm sure sometimes you tell them say you may ready, you may cover up every sector blow, productive sector in particularly, what the more sectors where you may start work blow recovery. So me give you feedback anymore because we know them say, by you may continue blow animal awareness program. We have a budget behind it, and plan the work by you may make them. But you may need to think about them, how you may change them or you may improve the livelihood of people where by you should understand them. Say why not you may stop graduate. Me also want to make them one remark for them earlier presentation blow official blow you may briscoe. Where tell them say you may want them strengthen them governance blow NTTC through law recurrent funding law you may law government. You know them as you may sit down around the place, the representation, plantel you may law government, all national agencies where you may represent them government. Thank you development partners well stop. Ikat composition blow anyone or civil society to where at least joining you may level blow NTTC because they play one big important role or participation blow kita. We understand them or get the discussions blow policies we may discuss it blow place and you may start talk about them barriers to trade. Maybe impact them livelihood blow all very people. So suppose you may want them strengthen them governance blow you may look him say in future governance blow NTTC by government Mr. Fund we could blow consider say ikat representation blow civil society at least up to the meeting because they help to understand the discussions here and story and blow kita iko back lo nakamal iko back lo families lo evening tamel list pa kay lo share them all kita message blow one you may lo government you must decide mo you must make them we plan them blow spend them money blow help them development blow Vanuatu. I think hemian mo we want to tell them thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Think by isot no mo. Support lo institutional reform. Emi main emi feature well inside lo transition strategy. But you must continue them. Also good governance framework well some kafana Mr. President. Emi very true. Mi Mr. Pocket lo department ya. Time we start mi collect 6 billion no mo. Tete mi collect 18 billion finish. Pe time mi look round. Imba problem mi cost na mi once. Mania mi karam ko kuya. Emi some food for thought. Tomorrow ko you must strengthen mo. Some work emi ano. Cost of doing business, ease of doing business. Also, time rightly mentioned them. Some reform by you may work out them even as early as next year ko. You may must put more pressure, more emphasis ko. You may not delay me ko tumas. I capture well inside finish. May like at plan is stable. You may work lo export duty tax. Me also through leadership. Me just want them inform them you me all members. So many visa charges going on. May valay kat agenda item lo present lo afternoon. But the thing is when you look at the cost of doing business, you may make so much effort lo automation lo business process. Move away from paper based. You may go lo automation. Of course, may one part them ya. But visa charges alone. You koloko na ya one small fee. You koloko na ya one small fee. You problem also you add them ko and then the time constraint them. That's where we are. So we'll continue to push in more. Make them you try pulum down a little bit some turnaround time. Lo process be complete. Cost him to give him confidence. Lo business community. Lo kita feel say you give him front seat. Lo kita should drive him economy. Tingin mo mo small commitment interest. Thank you.
Masa Represent Customs Law and construct the document we make institutions will establish mas di became on board with the sa sita. Tingko this program kapag hindi kids fluwan mo na stop dialogue na agree no monthly basis we must not discuss with the program. Kapag we have a huge program we can group na help mo na now.
Everything di way by mo kapag lehem na iko straight si LTC smooth transition strategy any changes when happen mana ba provide para pala tare you want making comment mo lo na you want to maintain pin they study or work na iko we make some comments lo idea on say focus on out of their law support them for negotiations with different countries with strategy and identify maybe when you want people are working in everyone I think there is a we continue to support each other especially because of new business and this I think environment level maybe everyone I think locally maybe must open a market outside. Yes, maybe negotiate the military, maybe go down. We start to export. We encourage more investors to come to export. We all legislations or regulations that we support the rate. Of course, then we come back to me back. And we believe, yes, in graduate, we believe everyone trust in each other. Responsibilities we got.
Thank you very much, Chair. Very quick one. Still a subject law reform. So we understand one from our DG colleague, me pitched up make him government review of government machinery. Okay, go stop. I think we're him become a bit sensitive. But all reform na ibig sabihin reform. Very important law reform and we continue. At the same point law subject law reform pa again, law context law NTDC. We want to make one recommendation. Suppose me right to the new chair. Law I include ETZ and become one regular topic law updates law NTDC. I may help pick one law addressing law reform to across the board. Problem law Vanuatu law side law incentives. You mean cut one proper more strong incentive scheme for investment. Fiji cut, not a country cut. Be reform to law EDC pambahay may implement law reform mo law yung by system investment. Loya law FIPA may last 6 months or so. Yung planted will tidy up workflow inside the organization. But next year, we need to address them point where direct up customers and the cost of doing business. Very high. I think last time we remember only address some issue across the board the cost of doing business. I mean one forum we taken place law USB conference room. I think 10 years or so ago. I mean chamber I mean been spearhead them. But after you know more discussion cost we continue to increase. If we want to attract investment, we need to address the cost of doing business. We have very high cost economy. Thank you.
One of the highest capacity flow business. So we need to address issues all businesses will be what is going to enjoy continue to function. We know it's make especially when we remember issues we address them and then come down, maybe by week we do more radio, maybe apply some more so that people will some following common passport maybe will start using the local areas. Masala whatever purchase, should be while we have short period of time, we your media outlets maybe, from where people maybe are aware, hindi ko paklo to stop at one time bisa dosen one is a ibu custom was by standard trade Germany agrees and you must plans I may become back up the lands in straight law citizen law update law trade governance act by me go straight law number 6 then by me after that we will another one so by me go straight law number 6 once ready so we stop I ask everyone to stop
Past one, exactly.